Marie-Eve, she's undefeated. What kind of a fight are you expecting from her? Like, is she gonna come in trying to be cute, trying to keep her distance, or is she gonna want to try and bang with you? I don't think she's gonna want to do that.
I think Marie-Eve Dicaire has a lot of spunk about herself. I think that she's pretty confident, but she's one of those confident that don't speak it. I think she really wants to beat me. And I think that she feels that she possesses the skills to do that.
I think I saw that in her eyes at your press conference.
Yeah, and she's 17-0, and she's fought some fights, but I feel like this is her. She was saying everybody needs that signature fight. Everybody needs that fight. Like she said, to be the champion, you have to beat the champion. Mm-hmm. So I know a way, in a sense, she feels that in order for her to get her recognition of her being a great champion, she got to beat me. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's going to make her come out there and fight better and fight fight harder and actually try to do something that no other woman has done. Mm-hmm. And that's to beat me. So I'm not taking her lightly at all. I haven't seen her in person. I don't know if she's taller. I don't know if she's shorter. I don't know what her body mass and everything is. But I know that I'm coming to start the party. And first round, I'm gonna go out there and punch the shit out of her ass.
Oh, wow! I can't wait. No, I've watched some tape on her. I mean, she got some skills, mm-hmm. But when I watch her and when I watch some of these other ladies, yeah, I can see the great skill in them.
I'm the woke.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm the woke man.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. No, when you see me fight, you cannot say she boxed like a girl.
No, that's what I'm getting at. That's the
thing. Now I'm about to make it a same to where you say they box like girls. Claressa Shields box like a woman.
Wow.
There we go. Because there's a lot of men who can't get out there and do what I do. So don't tell me I box like them. I box like a woman compared to these girls. That's where we at with that.
Wow. I like that. Time to separate the women from the girls. Right? I like that. And again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Marie-Eve. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to any other woman that you've been in the ring with, but I do feel like there's a difference when I watch them fight. Like when I watch you fight, I'm like, man, like she looking like Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, like she looking, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when I watch you fight, I'm not watching you and saying, oh, this is a woman's fight. Like I'm not, like when I watch you fight, the concept of this is a woman's fight doesn't enter my mind. And
but guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You can call 20 world championship men right now. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford. You can call every last one of them. Andre Berto, Andre Darrell, Anthony Darrell. You call every last one of them, and you say, "Hey, bro, do you think Claressa fights like a girl?" I bet you every last one of them say no.
Well, I already know the answer to that because I talked to a couple of them, and they tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, but that's a testament, I think, to how good you are. So I'm wondering if
I'm great, man. The word "good" don't even fit me no more.
You're right. My bad. I apologize. I apologize for even mentioning that word. Let me strike that from the vocabulary. How great you are. That's a testament to how great you are. Is that you make the competition, and trust me, I know no fight is easy. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like every fight is tough. The preparation for it, every fight is tough. But when you're in there with them, you make it look easy. You know what I'm saying? And
it's the ring IQ, it's the speed, it's the power, it's the training, all them hours. Like I sparred coach today, and I think I missed with a shot. I ran the film to him, and I was like, coach, I literally lined you up for this shot and I missed. Like how I missed. And we watched the film together. He said, oh, well, you did this before you threw it. What you needed to do is this. So now that I've seen it, I automatically just get on the bag and start working on it. And now I'm conscious of it. So when I fight against Marie, I know if you miss with that same shot, this is why. And you're going to fix it in the fight. See, I don't go in there and just fight the same fight. Coach said today, he said, first you hit me with 2 punches. And I was like, damn, all right. Then he said, then you landed 3 punches back to back. And I was like, oh, shit. Then he said, before I knew it, you was hitting me with 4 and 5 punch combinations. Because I'm thinking. I'm figuring you out. And now, look, Coach ain't no slouch at all.
At all. No, not at all. Not at all.
Listen, Coach John had that jab. Dog, I was crying. He's so fast, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's just funny to me. And he's strong. So I can't go in there and trying to bully him. You know what I mean? But literally the best southpaw I ever been inside the ring with. Like, the way that he was moving. It was like I was inside the ring with an old school fighter. I felt like, I'm like, bro, this is like fighting like a Joe Louis.
I mean, that's what he is, though. I mean, that's what he is. He an old school fighter. He's a throwback.
Yeah, he's a throwback. And just to be in the ring with him, and, you know, I'm trying to trick him. I'm faking him, and I'm trying to throw stuff. And to be able to even say, like, I landed a 5 punch combination. Coach landed a 3 punch on me, dog. I was like, oh, shit, hold on. But it's just the fact of, like, that's learning. That's experience right there.
Yeah. And
he laughed because when we got done sparring, he said, man, it be dudes talking about that they done came in here and took it easy on her during sparring after she done whooped their ass. And he said, I'm about to start telling them, you a goddamn lie. You want to take it easy nothing. He said, because you can't take it easy on me in sparring. Especially when I get turned up. When I get turned up and I get charged, you got to fight me. You got to contain me. And guess what? It take a lot.
I've heard.
Yeah, you've heard, because I'm coming. Like, okay, you want to, I want to use my skill, but my mind, sometimes it goes to, like, you know what? This motherfucker just hit me hard as fuck. I got to get my lick back. I'm ready to scrap now.
No, I've heard, real talk. I've heard about some scraps you've been in with some of these men.
I've been in a lot of them.
Yo, is that hard to, like when you are that good, right? Like when, to be great, you got to have a certain type of, I don't want to call it arrogance, right? It's not that it's arrogance or cockiness, but you got to have a lot of belief in yourself, right? So when you are that great, is it difficult to, like, humble yourself down to the point where it's like, I still need to learn? Like, I'm great, but I still need to learn. I still need to improve.
No. I think that's one thing that people get wrong about me is, like, I'm the most humble boxer. Period. Like, I know boxers, you try to give them some advice after a fight, they are like, I don't know. Me, I listen to everybody. Shakur hit me up. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward. When they talk, I listen.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something that I applaud myself on. That's why every fight, you never get the same fighter. You never get the same Claressa you had last fight. When I fought against Hammer, y'all seen that fight, but when I fought against Ivana Habazin, I was so much sharper picking my shots. I dropped her with a body shot. Yep. You just see so many different things. So I've been, like I said, I'm learning myself. I'm looking at my own footage. I'm fixing things up. I'm learning from experience. I'm learning. Coach telling me this, we're working on this, we're working on that, me fixing mistakes here and there, because there is no perfect fighter. You want to keep building up your resume till, just keep building it up. Like, okay, add this to the toolbox, add this, add that, add this. And before you know it, every year, you a completely different fighter, but you better. And I've never declined in my entire career. Anybody who try to say, oh, well, she fought better in the Olympics, they don't know boxing. They don't know boxing, because in the Olympics was brute strength, and I was using some skill. But, like, now, being professional, how much calmer I am, how I can pick my shots, how I can think a combination and actually throw it. Man, that's mental power. You got somebody in your face and you telling yourself, all right, throw your 5-punch combination real quick. And you don't even know, and you gotta think, okay, after you do your 5-punch combination, step over here. After you do this, step over. Like, it's like you actually playing chess inside the ring.
Yeah.
This shit not checkers, it's chess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be 4 or 5 steps ahead of your opponent. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one thing in boxing that I have too. I think faster than a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I'm always, when I'm really on my game and I'm sparring and I'm fighting, I'm always thinking, okay, all right, so he called me with this. All right, now I'm finna do this and see if he throw that same punch. I'm gonna set him up for this and that. Mm-hmm. You know, making my body work with my mind. Yeah. And really, it's really, boxing is 80% mental, 20% physical. Mm-hmm. If your mind is there, everything else can fall into place. I'm telling you. But it's just about knowing that. So when you talk about humbling myself, I've always been humble. Mm-hmm. People say, "Oh, because I talk trash, I'm not humble." Listen, if I'm not talking shit, y'all should be worried. If it's a girl I'm getting ready to fight and I'm quiet, y'all better know I'm sick or something going on, because I talk trash and I said something I want to say because that's me daring myself to back that shit up. Mm. That's what that is. That's like, oh, so you said you're gonna knock her out? You at least better go in here and drop her then. That's the conversation between me and myself. Yeah. Oh, you saying you finna go in there and beat her? You better not get no split though. That's me. That's me and myself. So when I go home at night, I can say, shit, I went in there and I gave it all. I went in there and I beat this girl 10 rounds, beat her down. My training camp was successful. I did what I said I was gonna do. I'm still the greatest woman of all time because I went there and I conquered her. Mm. I beat her down. So when you talk about, like, I gotta have that confidence. Like, if I go in there like, oh, it's gonna be a close fight. No. Like, what? Nah, I'm about to fuck her up. Mm. And when I get in the ring, that's what I go to do. I'm not finna go in there like, man, there's so many fighters that talk trash and go in there and do nothing. Yeah. This the hurt business. Ask any girl who I fought, did I hurt him? Every last one of them will say yes. Multiple times. Multiple times. I've never gotten in the ring with a girl and the girl come out, oh, she punched off. No, you had to take that Tylenol after the fight, for real. Walking like you talking. A girl that was crying. A few girls was crying after we fought. I don't even want to say their name, but they was crying though, taking Tylenol with a motherfucking headache. I know. I know. Wow. So that's what. Like, yeah. So I talk my trash because I dare myself to back it up. Mm-hmm. And then I go to the gym and train like, oh, you said you gonna get a knockout. How you get a knockout if you ain't training for no knockout? Right. You can do the same thing you did last camp, because did you get the knockout last camp? Nope. So what you gotta do this camp? You gotta go harder. Mm-hmm. You gotta do more. You gotta get stronger. You gotta get faster. You gotta get smarter. That's the conversation between me and myself. And I have some of the realest conversations just between me and myself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For real. Yeah, walk it like you talk it. That's again, that's just a characteristic of someone that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it. Right? I mean, whether it's Mama boxing. Mentality. Yeah.